Hello everybody, thanks for joining us in another FB Insight video. Today we're going to be looking at the XG factor. We look at stats sometimes to look for dominance and control of specific teams or matches. Just like the dominance of leagues or nations, stats also take on trends. For instance, when I was younger, I used to look at shots or shots on target to determine who has more dominance of the game. And I think at this point, my knowledge of the game was a little bit more primal. When the Spanish boom of possessional plays took the center stage, we tended to look at the possession of each team to determine who had more control. I believe that there are more to the teams, more to the matches than any stat can tell us. However, it is interesting to see what the stats can really tell us. And today, the new fashionable trend in the stat world is the XG. So what does XG represent? XG stands for expected goal. To put it as simple as possible, a stat that tells us how likely was the shot to end up in the back of the net. There are some criteria that they look at. And how do they determine the rating? Well, every shot will be determined between the value of 0xg to 1xg. 0xg meaning the shot will most likely miss. Wonder what xg this shot will be. If the xg rating was 0.5, that means if the same shots were taken 10 times, around 5, half of them will be in the back of the net. And if the XG rating is closer to 1, it means that the shot will most likely become a goal. And there is the XA, which is expected assist, the pass that led to the shot. How likely was that pass to becoming an assist? And XGA, which is expected goal against. This is your opponent's shot's likelihood to end up as a goal. And they do this by comparing the shot with database of thousands of other shots from past matches. All penalty kicks are worth 0.76 xg since all criteria of penalties are around the same. So how can xg be beneficial? So xg can help us by showing us which player is good shooter and finisher by how much they scored comparing their xg rating. For instance, Son this year has scored 12 goals and his total XG is a value of 7.28. This means that he scored 5 more goals than his expected goal, showing his prowess in front of the net. It can also show us how well a team defends in certain situations. So if a team gets more XGA against the total XGA on set pieces, it's probably a good idea for the management to start thinking of improving that area of their defense. Remember, I said that the stats come from comparing it with a big database. So as the time passes, there will be more database which will lead to different values. And because different database sources will use different number of data, the numbers will vary there as well. At the end of the day, we always have to remember that the stats are stats. It can only tell us the numbers, and the interpretation is how we use it. Thank you so much guys for watching this video. If you really liked it and it helps you out, please hit that like button and subscribe if you haven't already, because it will help this channel grow. And if you're in the mood, go ahead and hit that notification button. And as always, thank you so much, and we'll see you next time.